University Baptist is a relatively small congregation, is unique in its worship style, its theological interest, pushes.
When University Baptist Church began, it did not have a big building and a big structure. It would meet in different places. It would meet in the Wesley Center, and it was physically on the campus of Mississippi State. Now we have space that's just off the campus, but even now we meet at a tavern once a month. We will gather at a park. We'll have things for UBC at restaurants.
University Baptist has tried to be very involved in the community. We're involved in racial reconciliation. One of our members helped found Starkville Strong. That is multifaceted. It's clothing drives, it's food drives, it's adopted families, it's all kinds of things.
There are places for every creed in this town, places for anybody else who's religious to go, but not a lot of space for somebody who's questioning, doubting, coming from religious trauma, maybe has never explored religion, maybe has come from a different country and just wants to put their toe in the water, but don't feel comfortable in a place that has tried and true practices. And so that sounds like we're a little wishy-washy. We stand firm in faith, but we have an open space, and our motto is you be you at UBC, because you can come as you are. UBC is a safe space, and that has been, I think, the most important role that we serve for students at Mississippi State. We feel called to have a space for deep listening and deep care and deep study. But for those who want to dig a little bit deeper, who want to have faith but are afraid of the doubts that they feel, that's where UBC is, and that's where our college ministry is headed.
The Vinery is for congregations that are in close proximity to a college or university and that sense a call to deepen that relationship for the common good.
So the Vinery process has asked us to consider some tough questions. Questions about ourselves and questions about our congregation. Some of these questions revealed things that we were not aware of about UBC. We proudly wear UBU at UBC, but how does that translate to other people? We had to consider that that doesn't come across as well on our website. We also are a deeply spiritual people with spiritual practices and formation that doesn't translate when you just say UBU at UBC. These things were directly connected to our work with the Vinery to consider.
I know what good college ministries look like, at least what they looked like in the 80s. I'm learning that the college students of today are really not at all like the college students of the 80s. So that means we can't do our ministry the way we did it in the 80s. The Vinery is going to help us figure out our own story, and then we help communicate that to students. And we see students who need that, and then we provide it.
The Vinery is an initiative to support congregational thriving among congregations proximate to university campuses.
We are committed to churches that want to do the work of deep listening and reimagining in that relationship to be a place of radical welcome for young adults, college students, and the university community. We had a group of mostly churches in the Southeast who came to a Zoom gathering in which I shared the vision of the Vinery. That was my first introduction to University Baptist. Their interest was like immediate. They had really good questions, and questions where I could tell the wheels turning of like, can we make this work?
After the Zoom call was over, I sent a private message to ask more information, and it just kind of became from there.
That's really what sold me, that I could feel their excitement, their devotion to doing good in the community, whether they were in the Vinery or not.
And the fact that UBC stepped up, talked about it, prayed about it, and made that commitment, I think, was the first step in that moment of audacity.
Our church is doing something that no one else does, and reaching people no one else has a shot at. If all that we get out of this is the knowledge to help one person have a better faith experience, then I think we will have been successful.